It's the Fat Guy Radio Swag merch store. Open now at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. Many different designs available in your favorite color. Order yours today at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. Check back daily for new designs at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store.
This is the Fat Guy Radio Show with Corey Blaze. Blaze? Is that a marijuana reference?
Oh, sorry about the delay, but man, the boys just wanted to just come at me before the mics even went live.
You can call it a Douglay.
Oh, a Douglay.
You know,
Has anybody got the title straight out the gate?
I come to work with energy. I get my Gavin going in the car. Mm-hmm. I come in here and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be this is it. You know, I'm here all by myself. You know what I mean? Other than the mutants in the hall. Mm-hmm. And I sit down and I'm like, oh, all right, here we go. Where is everybody? And then when you guys do connect, it's gloom and doom or trickery and witchcraft.
Ooh.
And I'm just like, I can't Gavin up again that quickly.
You can Gavin up again.
I can't Gavin up again that quickly. I want to hit this floor running. People are listening to the best show on the internet. I want to hit the ground running with the funny and the energy. But you two chocolate Grim Reapers just come and snatch my fat ragu-filled soul and you
ragu
and you crush it.
You said they're listening to the best show on the internet. Why are they listening to Joe Rogan when they could be listening to us?
Joe Rogan is banned for being discussed on the show. He is now in the same vein as where we used to have Kobe Bryant.
I was like, how? You mean Robert Horry?
Yeah, why was Kobe banned?
Kobe was in there for a long time till he retired and we took him out.
And then he died and then you put him back in?
When we died, we memorialized him.
No. But anyways,
oh my God.
It's a beautiful Wednesday.
Is it?
Oh, yes,
it really is.
Is it?
Really is.
It was for me in the Honda coming in here.
I like you. Like you're matching, Corey. It's like the hat and that S on your chest. They match really well.
Yeah,
and with the reds,
because I put forth effort in my looks from the waist up.
Yeah, I was going to say. You mean the garments that you put on? Because other than that, your looks is
because
the only reason he focused on the waist up because that's where his mouth and stomach are.
Yeah, I can't see below the waist down. That was hurtful. Oh, well, not
doom
only
and gloom.
The chocolate Grim Reapers. I'm telling you, that's exactly who you two are. I want to come in. I want to entertain the people. I want to bring the energy.
Look, in life, you got to create your own energy.
DA,
energy is not created nor destroyed. It just moves.
Literally quit the one. You have one job.
No, you have. Actually, you're right. I do have one job.
And you did everything in your power to screw that up.
No, I didn't.
And then you decide to tell me 3 minutes before the mics go live.
And I'm already back in it. I snap back. But you're right. I do have one job.
One job.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I have one direct deposit job.
And you have one voluntary manslaughter job on this show.
There you go.
Because you can either do the one voluntary job that you have, or you can do it involuntarily. One or the other, just do it.
I didn't know I had an option later.
And
I didn't wait.
No, you don't. No, don't you even dare.
Like I said, it's a beautiful day.
I'm back. I'm just.
All right, hold on.
I didn't know I could do that.
This is why, and I didn't get my therapist appointment today.
Dang, they canceled on you? They had 37 jobs. Dealing with your ass.
I said Corey is too much drama.
I didn't get my therapist appointment in today because of some scheduling conflicts, and then I come to this.
What was it, lunch? No, like your therapist. Dang, DA, you're so rude.
I didn't say nothing.
The way you just blew up. I was talking like what, like the therapist didn't like. He was, like
I thought you were insinuating that his lunch goes so long that he has to cancel previous engagements. That's why we were late. Corey was still having lunch.
I need that crying frog emoji.
Community Standard said, oh wait, that's not a comment.
I don't even know why I'm here.
That
today.
laugh hurt. That was one of those. I was trying to hold it back, but it was like in the back of the throat laugh.
I don't know why I'm here. And DT is sitting there looking like a Smurf. Where is your front light? Do you even have your front light on? You just look blue.
You don't see it in the reflection in his glasses?
Yeah, it's on.
I'm blue. If I were green, I would die.
Can you white balance your camera?
I got you.
Not you, DA. See, when I ask one to do, there we go. Now you look mocha colored. Now everybody has something to look at because they sure as hell ain't looking at me, and nobody wants to see DA.
Sorry, I guess when I turned my camera off and back on, it just went blue.
I'm blue. If I were green, I would die.
It went blue like my feelings. I'm so blue.
I imagine the blue inside of you is like confectionery sugar.
You know what, DA? You're absolutely right.
Candy.
I am filled with blue confectionery sugar. And you know what that means?
What?
Hooray! Oh, wait.
Eat me.
Yeah. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. We got the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. Hey, America. You wanna laugh? How about you get down with the Fat Guy? Yes, we got Corey. He's bougie, yeah. And we got DT. He never does anything. And then DA. He's lazy. And little D, yo, he's crazy. Put them together. They are fun. Here we come again with the Fat Guy Radio Show. Run it. Radio show. Radio show. Radio show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. We got the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's a radio show, not a podcast. Oh, Fat Guy. Boom. Let's go.
Live from Arizona, USA, and broadcast in over 79 countries with more than 1 million downloads worldwide, heard by the best Fatnatics. This is Fat Guy Radio Show, home of Arizona's Hot Talk Radio. I'm joined by Daniel DT Taylor.
What's good?
And my co-host Doug, the DA Andrew.
Holla.
And I am your host, Corey Blaze. Fat Guy Radio Show is an interactive show. We welcome your comments on our live stream or tweet us your comments to @FatGuyRadioShow. Use hashtag Fat Guy Radio Show, all one word. We may read your comments on the air. You're also welcome to slide in our DMs before, during, or after this show. Follow Fat Guy Radio Show on all popular social media. And today's show, ladies and gentlemen, is brought to you by the Swag Merch Store. Hey! Want to be in on the latest exclusive fashion? The Swag Merch Store at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store is your leg up or arm in. Designs that not only represent the show, but designs with a purpose. We're even bringing back our old Valentine's Day line of high quality shirts. Available in your favorite color and size. Order today at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. The Fat Guy Radio Show Swag Merch Store, more than just another radio swag store. And we thank ye.
Oh, yeah.
Well, welcome to the show, everyone, everywhere. We're so glad that you decided to spend some time with us here at Fat Guy Radio Show. Lots to get to, lots to unpack on the show, boys.
Hey.
DA.
Let's whip out the suitcases.
I'm pretty sure you didn't read any show prep or whatnot.
How sure are you?
I'm not very sure at all.
Good answer.
So anyway, I have a restaurant recommendation.
Oh, Lord. Not another one.
And DA visited a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And
that you recommended.
I don't think that it was a recommendation. I think
Then
it was
what
just
was it?
a mention on the show
Of a place that he wanted to try.
of a place I want. But before we get to that, let me make sure that this place isn't following us back. Because if it is,
but look, no, because
I may not want you to review it.
I did read the show notes, and I will review it, but I'm not gonna boo boo on it because it is black owned. I can't do that to my brothers. I can't.
Well,
I'll
Yeah,
change
but
the name.
Sometimes you gotta tell it how it is.
Yeah, but I can tell it without saying the name.
okay. There's no cross back. There's no cross follow. So
Oh, then he getting all the smoke.
oh Jesus! Well, give them all the smoke. So I had a restaurant recommendation, and
Let me get my boo boo out first.
no,
because
why do we want to go with the bad first? Don't we want to go with the good first?
don't you want to get the bad news out the way before the good news? Come on, points are made. Points are made. DJ, come on, give it to me.
There's arguments for both.
Sidebar, just real quick, DT, before you get to it. Sidebar, when you re-white balance your camera, bro, you came in yummy. I ain't even gonna lie to you right now. Look at him, DA. Look at him.
He's shooting his shot
Hey,
hard.
I'm shooting.
and
I'm shooting big time. Look at him now.
And I got the 5 o'clock shadow to where I got a mustache but don't got a mustache. Check it out.
I was finna say 5 o'clock shadow where? Nah, bruh, it's 2 o'clock. There ain't a hair on that face.
I'm just saying, when you white
My
balance,
mustache is pretty like it looks.
That's
pretty
not
good.
a 5 o'clock shadow is the whole shebang. You just have the shot.
hey, whatever DA is saying, skip all that. You get all the smoke. I don't know what it is, but something stirred. Anyway,
What
go
was
ahead.
that, like a frog?
No, that was something stirring in my pants. So you were going to say that there was an argument for both bad first, then good.
Yeah, of course, because he plays the middle all the time.
Here's the thing.
That's his role on the show. You dumb.
Oh, did I break down the
just-
fifth wall?
Just this is why.
Oh, he broke down the fifth wall. My
I'm
bad.
so glad we are not in studio together because I would
Sixth dimension.
so throw something sharp at you right now, Da.
AK-47 says DT looks mediocre.
Damn.
A
All right. Get back to the stay on task. Come
hold
on.
In the words of
Guys gotta defend
SWV
himself.
8088, whatever your name is, AK-40, whatever. In the words of
Boy got his feelings hurt.
SWV.
Uh-huh.
Never gonna get it, 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 never gonna get it.
You ain't never gonna hit it, never gonna hit it, never gonna hit it.
I'm just saying what you got.
Never gonna hit it. Never gonna hit it. Never gonna.
If you didn't
It's
hear
worth the
AK-47,
chase.
DJ said, "I'm just playing, girl. You can still get that D."
So
That's
there
what Lil D
is
I'm sorry.
arguments on the same side for bad and good as I tried to put the show back on track.
So if you
We're
if
live?
you, if you're really wanting to sell how bad a place is, go ahead and give the good first because people are going to remember the bad second.
Yeah.
If
That
you
made no
wanna
sense.
No, it makes sense. Go ahead and tell what you did like about them, but end with all the bad stuff that you want to say about them because if you say that last, they're going to remember that.
So you're saying, go ahead.
If you want to tell the truth and give a honest critique and have people make their own judgment, go with the bad first and then end with the good because you're giving them all the hard facts in the beginning and then you're telling them this is what I like, now make your decision. But normally when you want people to remember and stick with all the bad stuff and you really are trashing the place, you're going to go bad last.
Yeah, but what if it's all bad?
Yeah, because I have a good restaurant review and recommendation, and DA has a not so favorable recommendation or review of a restaurant. So,
So are you guys saying you want to go first, Corey, and tell the good? Or
I want to go first till the good because I'm happy, and the first
Well-
opening
well-
of the show was crap, and I want to get in some good news now.
Well,
let's
it's
go-
my show, and I'll allow you to go first.
I was gonna say let's go first, anyways, with the good, because then we can spend time having fun trashing another place.
If it's your show, DA, I got a stack of bills
Uh-huh.
for you, bruh.
And
For
I got a lot of
your-
lights
for
that ain't
your
gonna be
show.
on in that studio.
For your show, I've got
The servers will be down. Fat Guy Radio Show will redirect you to 404, not available.
Hey, that's not funny because that happened last night at 1 o'clock. I got a big old huge alert on my phone. I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's all
Dang.
fixed. Everything's better now.
Okay, so our people in Australia at 1 o'clock in the morning. In,
Our server is
Arizona time.
not in Australia. Our server is in Dallas.
No, I'm
Texas.
saying the people that want to shop at a decent hour can log on from Australia.
Yes.
Yeah, we have fans in Australia. I don't know if you've looked at the metrics.
Hey, squirrel.
Yeah, we do.
ADD. Can we get back to the restaurant review before we can get through in this first break?
Wait, we're about to be on a break?
Okay, so I had experienced a kamikaze restaurant. This restaurant, it's not even a restaurant. I don't even know what it is because I've never physically been there. This was a blind Kuber Eats selection.
Ooh, okay.
I was in the Kluber Eats app, and I was just like, you know what? I want to try something, and I was in the mood for Chinese food. But there's this one place that I hit up all the time, and I'm like, you know what? Eventually, they're gonna learn that it's me. So I need to switch it up a little bit. I mean,
Why? No shame.
I felt shame. I've ordered from that Chinese restaurant so many times because they actually do it right. So this time I was searching Chinese food and I was just scrolling through. And when you're using the Kluber Eats app, I always look for a restaurant that's closest or within normal driving distance, because then I know how far the driver has to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you can order food from a restaurant in, let's say, downtown Phoenix. That's 30 minutes away from me, but that's going to be 30 minutes or so that they're going to have to drive the food up. Kluber Eats won't stop you from ordering from any restaurant in the city. It's just that if you order from a far away, by the time it gets to you, it's most likely not going to be good no more. You know what I'm
They
saying?
ain't got no sorting in the app, so you can sort by nearest
Well,
near me.
it gives you nearest, but then sometimes when you're looking for a specific type of restaurant, a specific set of skills for the food that you want or the cuisine that you are craving, it will suggest restaurants that are far away. So this day, last week or the week before last, I was scrolling through and I found this place. And oh man, I kept one of its dishes and I meant to bring it with me and I just realized I left it in my kitchen.
Like you didn't eat it all?
No, I did eat it all, but this was one of the dishes that only had like condiments and stuff in it, so it was clean and I was going to keep it because I wanted to show it off. But that's okay, I have it on my phone.
I was going to say, I know you took a picture. Fat people love pictures.
Fat people love food pictures. So I was just literally kamikaze food shopping on the Kluber Eats app, and I came across this place and I ordered their teriyaki bowl. The big teriyaki bowl. And the place, and boys, tell me if you've heard of this, is called Teriyaki Madness.
No.
Yeah.
You've
never heard of it.
I never heard of it either. There's like 4 locations in the whole entire metropolitan area, from up here in the Glendale area all the way down to the Gilbert area.
You said Tokyo Madness?
No, Teriyaki Madness.
What'd I say?
You said
Tokyo
Madness. Teriyaki Madness. I know that's hard to see because it's out. Oh, I got the app. Teriyaki Madness.
Ooh.
I just happened to trip up on them. And I said, you know what? I'm going to give this a try. It's a teriyaki bowl. I was craving meat and rice. I went with the Bogo bowl, which is their big bowl that's got two, I went with the bowl that's got 2 proteins, vegetables, and a bed of rice. And Lord Jesus have mercy. I was a little nervous when it arrived because when you think of teriyaki bowl, you think that there's meat, there's sauce, there's vegetables, and there's rice, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
There was no sauce on this meat. And I got chicken and beef, and there was no sauce on the meat. I was like, oh, this is about to be dry.
It was sauceless meat?
Yeah, I thought it was about to be dry. No, dude, Teriyaki Madness marinated the dog crap out of that meat where it didn't need no sauce. And the rice was perfectly fluffy, like DT likes it. It was clingy enough so that I could eat it with my chopsticks. and I was blown away by the flavor. But this is what sold me, and this is what made me bring it to the show. Their crab stuff, what are they called? Wontons?
The rangoons.
No, what are they called?
The cream cheese rangoons or the crab rangoons.
Yeah, crab cream cheese rangoons or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
These things
I'm looking at it right now.
were perfect.
They look delicious.
You get crab flavor, you get cream cheese, and the whole thing is full of crab and cream cheese.
Okay.
And it's not overpowered flavor of either one. It's a perfect blend of flavor. And I bit into it, and it was still creamy even after traveling. It was still creamy. It was still crunchy. I didn't even dip it in the little sweet and sour sauce because I just wanted to shove them off. They were a little expensive. I will say this place is a little higher end on the pricing scale for a teriyaki bowl. But Teriyaki Madness, and if you're in the metropolitan area of Phoenix, they're everywhere. You can get it on Kluber Eats. You can download their app like I did. After I was hooked the first time, I downloaded their app, and now I do all of my orders through the app. And I will tell you this, in the last 2 weeks, I have had Teriyaki Madness, I'm not proud to say it, but a total of 4 times. It's that delicious. The same dish every time. And
4 times since last week?
Yes.
So my question is, you found this place by doing the roulette and everything because you didn't want to go to your normal Chinese food place.
Roll the bones.
Because you felt that you've gone to them too many times that they're going to know who you are.
Yes.
Yet and still, once you find this new place, you said, all right, I'm going to go 4 times to this new place. So they're going to get to know me real fast.
I burn hot and I burn fast. Here's the thing.
Order for Corey again?
I went to Teriyaki Madness 4 times.
That was racist.
The other Chinese restaurant that I've been to, I've been there probably 18 times. So there's still some time.
So
And how long of a period?
Don't worry about that, DA.
18 times in how long?
Don't worry about
18,
that.
18 times in a span of like
You don't need-
5 months?
Those are details we don't need to hash out right now.
I'm just saying.
I'm just
4
saying that-
times in a week, give you for 1 month. You're going to already be at the 18 times.
But at the other Chinese
2 more
food
times.
restaurant, I ordered it from delivery. I went in and I picked it up. I mean, they know they've got a face with the name. You know what I mean? Teriyaki Madness. They don't know that I'm about to attack them like this yet. And then when I do get to there, then I'll just have to pay somebody else to go in there and get the food because it's that amazing.
$10.84 for a bowl?
That's not what I paid. I got
You pay more?
I got the big one with the double.
So the large is $13.04, and that's just a bowl.
Yeah.
Dang. And what comes in
And
the
you
bowl,
probably got the large Pepsi. Wait, no, you look like a Dr. Pepper.
I don't do the soda. I'm a root beer drinker. That's all I have.
No, you look like a root beer drinker.
You look like
though? Or as I call it, sarsaparilla.
You look like a root. Roots. Kuta Kente.
Not my foot.
The Teriyaki Madness. It's all over the valley. So everyone listening to this, try it.
Are they paying us?
No, they're not. That's how good it is. I'm giving them a free freaking plug. Now, listen, Teriyaki Madness. This is your boy Corey Blaze talking. Look, I'm talking right to you, Cameron. Look, I'm talking right to you. I would be totally okay with a sponsorship. And I probably won't even charge you money. I'll just probably charge you bowls.
They'll pay you in noodles.
I don't know if they have noodles. That's a good question. I should look it up. I'm gonna go to the app right now.
No, I already look. They don't have noodles.
They don't have noodles. Okay, listen. It's
I wish someone paid me in bowls.
It's so delicious.
I mean, it looks good, but it also looks saucy, though.
No, and see, that's what I thought too by the Kluber Eats pictures. I thought it was going to be saucy, and then when it arrived, it was not saucy.
Oh, they do have noodles.
It's like glazed.
They do have noodles.
It's glazed with this magical angel fairy dusted teriyaki sauce. I swear that must be where Jesus works in the kitchen.
Jesus ain't wasting his time. He could turn one fish into a multitude.
He turned water into wine. He clearly turned teriyaki into madness.
Yeah, he can turn 1 fish to 2 fish, red fish to blue fish, knick knack, patty whack, give a dog a bone.
Give me
fella fine.
Give me another one of them teriyaki madness bowls. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pre-order my lunch for tomorrow.
pre-order my lunch for tomorrow.
Right? I was like, did I just hear that correctly?
Have it
I'm
delivered
going
to your cardiologist. So you don't miss another appointment.
There are one,
Therapist.
two. Oh, I lied.
Oh, yeah, therapist.
3, 4.
I just look. There is one right up the street from me in Tulsa.
They're in Peoria by me. The one that I ordered from, 16955 North 75th Avenue in Peoria. There's one in Scottsdale. There's one in Tolleson. There's one in Phoenix. Even though it says Ray Road, that might not be Phoenix. Does Phoenix go that far south?
No.
Phoenix is huge.
Okay. Well, there's one on Ray. I think that's more Tempe.
That's
Nevertheless, then there's one in Mesa, and of course, one in Gilbert, one in Chandler, and that's it.
Oh, they got salmon fillets too.
What? I'm telling
All right,
you.
now I'm on board.
Teriyaki
but it's a 4
madness.
ounce for $5 though.
Oh.
Yeah. Again,
Hey,
yeah.
DA,
these
do they
prices
have
is
do they
hitting.
have gift cards? Can you buy gift cards from them? Find out. If
Yes, it said to cash at me $200 and I'll get whatever you need.
If I'm cash apping you $200, there better be some pictures in my text. Oh, you can a gift card. I think I just came up with our next giveaway.
Who to us?
No,
I don't want to give nothing away that I haven't tried, Corey.
I tried it. It's fine.
It looks like you try a lot of things.
DA's
And
like,
you think it's
well,
fine.
on my show, I don't want
Yeah.
to give away.
Yeah, on my show, I vet before. I have a whole hour dedicated to karaoke madness.
I didn't get a whole hour. I only got like 10 minutes because you took a whole hour trying to figure out the difference between good news and bad news.
I didn't. You did. And DA2 said, "Good evening, gentlemen."
Of course, he's back when you are here. He wasn't here last week. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break right here. And on the other side of this, DA will give us his restaurant review. Hopefully, he'll get to it. But check out Teriyaki Madness in Peoria. Trust me. And I think coming soon, the Fat Guy Radio Show, maybe a Teriyaki Madness gift card giveaway. I'll pick up the charge of my own just so that you can experience. DT, you'll get your own gift card just because your white balance looks real good. Fat Guy Radio Show on FatGuyRadioShow.com. We'll be right back. DA's jealous.
You just like white stuff.
Let me tell you about the app Doug the DA Andrew.
Is it porn?
No, it's not porn. It's close to porn. It's us.
Oh, that's better than porn.
There's an app that we have, the Fat Guy Radio Show app, available in the Apple Store.
In the Apple Store?
In the Apple Store, not the Orange Store, the Apple Store.
Okay, I was going to go to the banana store.
No, the Apple Store. And our app is where you can get every show that we've ever recorded. I mean, people use iTunes, people use other apps, but Fat Guy Radio Show app is a direct link right to us so you can hear our shows uninterrupted on your iPhone or iOS device.
All right, slow down. The Strawberry Store, I can go to Skinny Guy Podcast and listen to everything.
No, it's the Apple Store, and you go to fatguyradioshow.com/app, and boom, bam, it directs you to your app store, and you can download our app. It's at a cost that even you can afford.
What is that, like $2?
No, it's free.
Free is my favorite number.
The free Fat Guy Radio Show app, ladies and gentlemen, download it today for your iOS device, and you can get our show on the go wherever you are, and it's CarPlay compatible.
CarPlay?
CarPlay.
Next level. Boom, boom, boom.
Fat Guy Radio Show app.
I'm on it.
Are you?
They're wacky, they're zany, wacky and zany. It's another wacky and zany show.
Just when you thought it was safe to turn the volume up again, Corey and the guys are back with more.
There's so much love at Walmart through the Walmart banner at FatGuyRadioShow.com. Make Valentine's Day sweet with candy, presents, and more at Walmart. With everyday low prices, your Valentine's love can be showered with more. Now through the banner on FatGuyRadioShow.com. Shop now through the banner on FatGuyRadioShow.com for great Walmart Valentine's Day savings. Walmart at FatGuyRadioShow.com. And we thank you. Oops, I gotta hit this button real quick. Okay, all right. And welcome back to the Shody Whoa Whoa Whoa. All right, DA, go ahead, unleash. There's not a follow back on this. And I guess
look.
my request of an interview is probably going to be out of the window after this too.
I mean, just don't tell him that we already critiqued the show.
You don't think he's gonna go back and listen? Do you know how sensitive this is? This is
No.
Now, if he was,
don't think he's gonna go back
if
to
this
listen.
restaurant was like one of the Food Network restaurants that we're connected to through other Food Network connections that we have as a show, I'd be putting a kibosh on this. But I wanted you to review this because
He's black, and you want to
No.
boo-boo on black people.
no, if I wanted
During
to,
Black History Month.
if I wanted to boo boo on black people,
It's real Black history.
you would be DA Black History. All right, so.
Speaking of that, DA said, Corey, why are you so angry at me? You look like a Snickers. No, you need a Snickers. I wasn't supposed to read that, right? All right. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, one job.
And I created a new Facebook, a new Meta, just to log in to read these comments. And I do that, and you don't want me to read these comments.
I want you to police the comments. Now I understand that when you
Fuck
think
the police.
when you think police, you think shoot
Run!
all the chocolates and read all of the white folks' comments. That's not the case. I need you to police them and drizzle in the comments as they are pertinent to the topic at hand. If someone's
He's writing drizzle. I know he's writing
if
drizzle.
someone's in the comments just in there talking about why would you read that when we're talking about restaurants?
You want to know why? No, we're talking about food, and he mentioned a Snickers.
If we're talking about food, but you're
And he
reading
mentioned
everything.
a Snickers.
You're reading he insulted me reading the Snickers. That was an insult. Why would you read a comment that insults the host of the show?
Look, Corey, I'm going to read a comment if somebody's doing my job for me. I'm going to especially read the comments that's insulting the co-host of this show.
You know
Now,
what? I'm shutting down the Facebook live feed. AK-47, you know where to go. You know where to...
You wouldn't dare. I just created this Facebook. Don't play. Okay, can you lead it up? And you're my soul brother too, DA squared. DT, you're not helping. DT, you're not helping.
I am doing my job, and I am writing down titles for the show. My job is to police words that are being said by you guys that would fit for a title of this show. So by the end of the show, I can give back said word, and you guys can be like, that was hilarious. We should use that as the title of the show. So DA, I apologize that you feel I am not helping your situation when I am doing what Corey asked me to do, which is title the show.
Why is it
Uh-oh. This is a deep dive.
that this happens, when this happens in the comments, I have an aneurysm?
I don't
starting
know.
to identify a pattern here that is not in my favor, nor in the favor of my cardiologist.
What about your teriyaki-ist?
Teriyaki madness at Peoria on 70. All right, so
Now look. I'm not gonna say his name.
Doug,
Honestly,
Doug.
I
on
don't
the
want to
comments
boo-boo on a black-owned
knows-
bit. Oh,
Doug on the comments, really quick. Doug on the comments knows that someone somewhere loves him. Not me, but someone does.
and if I were Doug from the comments, just saying, I would contact the lawyers about using my voice on the person's show that doesn't like me. Anyways, I'm not going to bring up the name because it is Black History Month, and I don't want to boo-boo on a black-owned business.
I don't think you're boo-booing on it. I think that what you have to say, because this is we'll pull the curtain back just a little bit. DA shared that he went to a restaurant that we talked about on the show, and his experience was very shocking to me.
And I can't.
So I don't
see
think
how-
it's a boo-boo. I think it's just your experience.
It could be just my experience. Maybe
Well, it
I have
is.
a more.
You're not giving an overall perspective of something you haven't experienced.
And maybe I have a refined palate for barbecue because honestly, my dad throws down some of the best barbecue I've ever had.
Well, that's questionable, but okay, go ahead.
No, if you had some of my daddy's ribs, you would say the same thing. You would say,
Well,
I'm not
Eve. If we, I was gonna say, if we had some of your daddy's ribs, how are you gonna stand?
I'm not Eve.
just gonna give all his rib out to the family. Like he should be lying down. Like how he cooking barbecue? He ain't got no rib.
DA. I actually believe that someone believes you. What I see is that when you have someone at like that does a specialty cook like that, like at home, of course it's going to have a different flair. I've said, I've touted it on the show that the only place that I've ever had really good barbecue is from a catering company, Miss C's. Homestyle Cooking is the only place that could put barbecue down the way that I've experienced it when I went to Dallas,
and that was
Texas.
good. And that was good barbecue. And I still think about that corn.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
so
that corn
the
was
thing is
bomb.
that you went to a restaurant that specializes, it's a brick and mortar restaurant that specializes in barbecue. And it was
Well, no, I wouldn't say specializes.
okay, all right.
They
and-
just make it.
Okay, they make barbecue, but this
Boil
is
it.
also the owner and operator of the restaurant has appeared on the Food Network. He's not a Food Network star he's not like Chef Jason Smith where he's a Food Network star and always on Food Network. You know, if you were coming back with a review for Chef Jason Smith's restaurant, you know, if it was anything that wasn't pleasing to Chef Jason, you know, I'd be elbow you in the jaw.
Does he have a restaurant in Phoenix?
He does not. But this particular restaurant that you went to, I'm giving you the green ticket to share your thoughts and your experience on it.
Okay, well, this barbecue place off of Roosevelt.
Trap House Barbecue.
Why you gonna call them out now?
We talked about it on the show.
Well, let them go back and find it.
The only person that won't know about it is the DA2 on the chat because he only listens to when you're here. Clearly,
all he said was "good evening."
that was 2 words too many. He said 2 words in the last 5 years.
Corey, did he break a ramekin?
No, he didn't break a ram. You know what? If my heart is a ramekin, the answer is yes.
Oh, so this is personal. This is about a bitch. This is about DJ?
No.
Oh. Okay, so, all right, look.
Go ahead, because I got to go to the restroom. You got to take the next break.
My parents were... Well, you talked the whole damn segment. You didn't even let me get my review.
3, 2, 1. 1, 2,
1, 2,
3.
3.
What the heck is
hell?
bothering me?
You look like a Carl Winslow. Oh, I'm Urkel, huh? I'm your Urkel.
You irking me right now is what you're doing.
Did he do that?
Yes, he did.
All right. So my parents come up to see their grandbabies, like good grandparents.
Yeah.
And every time my dad comes up, he wants barbecue. We go to Rudy's. It always sucks.
How is Rudy's?
It's okay. It's better than the Trap House.
I've heard
Better
of
than
it.
the Trap House.
I've heard of it,
Dickies
but
sucks.
Dickies is too corporate.
Yeah, Dickies is horrible.
I heard Rudy's was corporate as well.
What
Rudy's.
about Honey Bears?
Trash.
I never heard of that. I never heard of Honey Bears.
Skip it. You know what? I will go out and take a rack of ribs and drag it through the sand at a playground, put it on the barbecue grill, and that's Honey Bears.
What about
They used to
what's
be
it
good.
called? Little Miss Barbecue.
I have not tried Little Miss Barbecue, but I also heard that they're very corporate too.
I heard their lines are ridiculously long, and if you can get anything, you're not always going to get what you want, but you might get something. That you might be going in there.
Why
wanting-
would you pay money to get a mystery box of food?
But you know what?
Well, it's not that it's a mystery box of food. It's just like first come, first serve. So, like, if you go in thinking you want some brisket, you might end up only being able to get chicken because that's like I got left.
But you know what? That there might be an indicator that it
That the food
might
is
be
fire.
good because if they're only cooking a limited qualities, that could be that they're expertly cooking
The meat.
the quality that they do have. So once that runs out, they're not, because a corporate barbecue place will just keep funneling the same food over and over and over, and it's most likely coming out of a freezer and going into a warmer. But if you're coming across Little Miss Barbecue and you go there and they may not have menu items available because they sold out, that could be an indicator that it is a little bit more boutique than it would be corporate.
But wifey and I wanted to go to a Greek restaurant last night, and they were out of hummus. So
Okay, that's just sinful.
exactly,
Yeah.
like that's
not
the
gonna have-
baseline
There ain't
of
no-
all your dishes.
There ain't no chickpea shortage. What the hell?
Don't know.
Right?
Don't know.
And are we out of,
Well,
is
maybe-
the pandemic
maybe-
affecting chickpea and olive oil? How do you run out of hummus?
Don't know. I got my olive oil hairspray.
Maybe because there's a chicken shortage. Their little chickpeas ain't like there. You know.
You got little chickpeas.
Chickpeas don't come from chickens. Let's just let me help you a little.
Wait, hold up. They not chickpeas on chicken balls?
Nah.
They ain't the balls of the chicken.
Chickpeas.
They nuggets.
It's always the handsome ones that's dumb as a rock.
It ain't the nuggets. I thought the chickpeas was the little nuggets. The
That's
little
okay. DJ, you didn't have to get by on your smarts. You got by on your looks. But I advise you get some smarts. Because your looks ain't always going to be there.
I know that chickpea is like a vegetable. Or what is it? Like a bean.
It's a bean. Yes, it is. Yeah. I'm so proud.
I know the chickpea is a bean.
You really
Because it says chick. So like in the chicken shortage, I thought it would be funny.
I'm so done with you right now. I am so done that this sexy MFer thought chickpeas came from chickens. Oh, I'm weak.
But
I've
is that
got
the
tears.
testicles?
I got tears in my eyes.
Is not their testicles?
No,
it's the little nips.
No, it's not.
Chickpeas, the
it's,
nips. when they got
chickpeas
hard,
are
you
not
cut 'em
chicken
off.
nips.
And that's
okay?
funny. I've never seen a cock's cock. That's so funny. Like, I've seen a lot of C's, but I ain't never seen.
I've been done seen about everything, but I ain't seen a cock's John. Nah.
You can say the second cock. You already said the first one.
Oh God. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So you went to the restaurant. Now that we've identified that DT thinks chickpeas come from chickens.
Okay, so I make the order, and this part ain't that bad. I ordered a slab of ribs,
So funny.
some shrimp,
Some scrimps.
2 sausages, some greens, some mac and cheese, some jalapeno cornbread. And what did I get for myself? I got something for myself. Oh, this is what really pissed me off. I ordered a pound of chicken wings. Okay, Corey, how much?
And a chicken shortage, mind you.
Okay,
No,
but
hold
still,
on. I know where he's about to go. Go ahead. Finish your
how
thought.
many wings, Corey, do you think comes in a pound of chicken wings?
Honestly, DA, not a lot.
Okay.
Because it depends on the size of the wing and when they decide to weigh it. And I would imagine if I had to guess how many wings you got, I'm going to guess you probably had anywhere between 4 to 6 wings.
Okay, so I get
In
to
a
the store. I get to the store. They said 30-minute pickup. I said, that's perfect. I live about 35 minutes away. I head straight there.
Oh, so you ordered it to pick up. You didn't eat in.
No, because I got my parents at home. My dad and my mom, the babies. I picked up some food for the babies.
Were
too.
you? Did you mask or did you just like go in there raw dogging it?
No, I think I was raw dogging.
Of course you were.
I mean, I've dodged COVID this long.
Yeah. Why just gamble the rest of it? Okay, go ahead.
So I creep up in the restaurant, and to my surprise, I see white waiters. Now, that's fine. That's fine. I'm like, this brother got the white people busting tables. My man. So I walk in, and they said, hey, can we help you? I'm like, that's no way to greet a customer. But yeah, I had an order for pickup. And they pointed right to this little table. So I walk over to the table, get the food, and the two, one Mexican, one white cook in the back says, yeah.
You didn't see Phil in the back? Oh, he was in Houston.
Look, I don't know.
When did you go? Week before last, right?
Yeah, the week before last.
He was in Houston.
Look. So they was boiling the water. So I get my bag, and this is the first red flag. The white cook behind there said, "Wait, hold on. We got some wings." I said, "All right, bet, cool." He hands me the wings. I look at them. It's like 6 in there. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Big old bag. I look through it. I'm like, okay, everything looks like it's there. Let me dip. Get back to the house.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I could just smell where this is going.
Yeah. So get back to the house, open the bag, pass out the food. Second red flag. I don't smell nothing. You can smell barbecue.
DA, DT, what does that sound like? Is that not what I have been preaching on this show for years? If you pull up to a barbecue place, an acclaimed barbecue place, or a place that claims to be barbecue, and you don't smell smoke, keep driving.
Yeah.
I've said that on this show from the beginning. If there ain't no smoke tower out there, if you don't, you should smell it when you driving up a block away.
Yeah, he's not gonna smell smoke though, because he said that they boil their ribs.
But see, I didn't know that before eating it, and I'm always cautious. I'm like, I may have the DT, I may have no smells, so I'm like,
Details.
And I'll tell you this much: when I was eating that food, it did feel like I had the DT. It did. And there was no taste.
So you didn't taste nothing.
There was no flavor.
I don't like that you call it the D-taste.
I don't need
Like I asked my dad. I'm like, Dad.
Do you have the D-taste?
I said, Daddy, you have to try to mess some barbecue up.
You a 40-year-old man calling your father daddy?
Daddy. Lil Wayne does it.
All right.
Actually, his name is Papa in my phone.
Oh, that's great.
But because my kids call him Papa, and when he calls, I don't want them saying, "Hey, Dad." Anyways,
okay. How much did you spend?
$74.
$74.
And I'll tell you this: this was the second day my parents were there. On the first day, I bought Popeyes and I bought the mac and cheese from Popeyes. And I ate the mac and cheese from Popeyes, and I was like, "It ain't bad. It ain't the best. It ain't bad.
It's not the best.
Nah.
But I'm telling you, compared to the Trap House, mac and cheese,
did the Trap House have sauce? Was there sauce? Was there barbecue sauce on the side?
I wasn't paying the additional $2.99
Was
per
it
extra.
drenched or was it a dry rub? What kind of meat was it?
It wouldn't be a dry rub, but they boil their
You can
ribs.
still dry. You can.
How do you
listen,
dry? How do you dry
I'll
rub?
break this down real quick, okay? Real quick in the restaurant industry. So
Season the
basically,
water.
what you do is that you boil the ribs to cook them through, and then you finish the dry rub while you take them out of the water. You dry rub them, then you put them through some flame and some heat to create that crust. That's the corporate cheat to a dry rub when you're boiling your meats, because the boil is only to cook it through, not to flavor it. They do all that afterwards, and then they put it through a salamander or they drench it in sauce to give
I
it
don't
that.
want no snake on my ribs.
I'm telling, not a snake. A salamander is okay. We're into the weeds.
I
Nevertheless,
don't want no amphibian on my ribs.
AK-47 said, "If you ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoned."
I'm telling you, AK-47. That's
Hey,
true.
That's the truest thing she's ever said.
My
in her life.
my grandma, my Mama Vera will agree with you. She said that to me several times over. Mama Vera from Dallas, Texas, will tell you, if you ain't sneezing, it ain't season.
And
So,
that's funny
actually,
too, because my mom always said my boxes be seasoned, and I be sneezing and coughing sometimes when I put them on.
Okay, that's something you might need to see a doctor for. So you spent $74,
flavorless,
and you can
the sausage.
And if your dad cooks the way if your dad barbecues the way he barbecues, you definitely know how to tell boiled meats.
And he called it right off the bat.
That's
because for it to be that tender and kind of fall off the bone-ish with no flavor,
and you can always tell because the bone would have a little bit of char, a little bit of smoke.
No, it was white. It was white. It was a white bone.
And this is why this broke my heart, because the Trap
Bad
House
greens.
is owned and How do you mess up greens?
Exactly. My mama makes the greens. My mama makes some of the best greens.
Was there not any like salt pork or anything?
No, it was literally just the greens.
Were they sauteed or something?
I feel biased here with DA and his family, so I'm gonna need you to invite me the next time.
Next
your
cookout,
parents-
you there?
All right,
You there?
'Cause I need to taste this to give some validity to your statements today. I'm just saying.
I'm talking they food up. I've been eating it for years.
I won't even have to, like, if I go to the cookout and I eat your dad's ribs and they are just banging, and your mom's ribs are some of the best ribs greens I've ever had, I can on that moment sign off and say, yeah, Trap House ain't ish.
Or you could go to Trap House and try.
Yeah, but
because again, it could have been a bad day. If the man was in Houston, maybe he didn't train.
I'm gonna go to the Trap House. I'm gonna come back and be like, damn, these Negroes can cook. Man, these ribs is not boiled. They done
DA,
dry rubbed the hell out of them.
The fact that
I was sneezing. I smelled all this kind of stuff.
the fact that Phil was in Dallas or in Texas that week that you went is the only reprieve that would save a second attempt. You know what I mean? But
I ain't going
because he is a TV chef, it's going to be really difficult. But you know what, DA? What you experience is something that I've heard a lot of people say about Guy Fieri. That when they've experienced some of his restaurants in Vegas, they expect to have that same experience, and then they don't. Not only with Guy, they've had it with other large, well-known Food Network chefs as well, where they just seem like, it's like their staff doesn't come with that same passion.
I gotta kind of push back on that Guy Fieri because I went to his burger restaurant.
Yeah.
That was one of the most banging burgers I've ever had.
Oh yeah, it was.
Well, I've been to it too, and it was a good experience. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying what other people have shared is that when they
Yeah.
go to some of these like Bobby Flay's restaurants, they don't have always the experience, and they anticipate having that experience with that they see on TV. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a quick break right here before DA flings that break card at least 8 to
I know
10
he's
miles
mad. He's mad.
away. But we're gonna take a quick break right here. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, more fun and more thrills right here on FatGuyRadioShow.com. We'll be right back after this.
You've never been to our website, DA?
I mean, why would I need to go on it? I mean, I am the show. So why would I go to the show.com?
You're on the website. You don't go to theshow.com. That's something else, bruh. You go to FatGuyRadioShow.com, and you've never been to our website. You're like, hey, my Twitter link and my Instagram link is up on my bio.
That's really good advertising for us. We have episodes on the website too.
DA, what the hell? This is your show.
Look. It says the Home Depot. We even have our sponsors on there. Oh, and it's a secure website, and we can become a patron straight from the website too.
You've got to be kidding me.
What is a parent website? BDB Radio Network. That's news.
What are you doing here? Have you never been to our website where all of the information that we talk about on the show, on social media, our YouTube replay is there, our Facebook link is there?
Corey, you can watch the live show. There's a link. I press live and it takes me straight to the show. Why have we not talked about this?
Oh my gosh, DA, there's nothing new. Everyone that loves and embraces the show knows about FatGuyRadioShow.com. It's the hub of where everything is.
Especially me. I see my picture,
Your photoshopped picture.
but I look beautiful.
FatGuyRadioShow.com. Even DA can navigate to it after being on the show for 100 years.
Wow, it even has my Facebook. I'm enamored.
You've got to be kidding me.
What's on your mind? We'd really like to hear.
You're listening to Fat Guy Radio Show.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. Whoa, boys, cover me. I need to step away for a quick second.
Hey, I got a lot of things to get off my chest.
Go
Once you
ahead,
put
bro.
those headphones down, it's about basketball. The Lakers is having the most disappointing season that I've ever seen. I can't even watch it anymore. Everything I see of the clips is Westbrook shooting on the top of the backboard.
Yeah.
And in an alternate reality, the Phoenix Suns look like they're going to be the 2022 NBA champions.
Best
Anything
record
less
in
than
the
that.
league, 11
Anything less
straight
than
wins.
that. I'm going to be disappointed if they don't win.
Honestly, they should have won last year, but they didn't have the size. And I feel like they really upgraded at the size with the center play, with getting JaVale McGee early in the season and then adding Bismack Biyombo.
I heard he's having a crazy season too.
Oh, yeah. Because he hasn't been on a team until he came with us. And he's been showing out.
And I think he came from the Heat. And I remember liking him from the Heat. I think he was from the Heat.
No, I believe his last team was the Charlotte Hornets.
Okay, the Hornets. Okay.
Yeah.
But either way,
He
y'all
was a
looking
starter
great.
there for the longest until I think they got Bridges, and then he switched out with Bridges and came off the bench.
No,
But
okay.
they picked-
And yeah,
the
you're
Suns
going to put him
picked him
off
off the-
Bridges.
Yeah, but the Suns picked him up off the streets, and he just kept in shape, and he is out playing people, and is deserving of the time he's getting on the court.
Well,
And the
it seems like
Suns-
they had something to prove.
Yeah, especially after last year's loss, going up 2-0 and then getting swept.
Yeah.
in the last 4 games.
Because I don't think the Bucks are going back, honestly. I think the 76ers have a better chance of getting through. And if they do, they don't have what it takes. They got Danny Green on the team, so he misses literally everything in the finals.
So what the Suns need to do, which they didn't do in the last 2 games against the Warriors, because that's probably who they're going to have to finish off the West Coast in, is the Warriors, they're losing games. And the games they lose are against teams with big centers who learn how to punish the Warriors in the middle, in the paint.
Mm-hmm.
So the Suns would need to, and I think that's where Bismack, because we didn't have Bismack the 3 times we played him. Well, no, just 3 times we played him this year.
Okay.
Because we beat him the first time and then lost the second time without Devin Booker and played him again with Devin Booker later on, close to Christmas.
And then you guys
I think
won
it might have been. No, we lost that game.
Oh,
so we lost 2 out of but I think McGee got into foul trouble or something like that. But we weren't really playing heavy in the middle, and that's why I think Bismack Biyombo comes up, because he punishes you down low.
But it may be a wash because James Wiseman is still injured for the Warriors too.
It may be, but they also got Klay Thompson back. So
yeah, that too.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, honestly, I don't think it's going to be between the Warriors. I don't think the Warriors can go far, even though Andrew Wiggins is balling too.
Well, he became a starter this year for the first time in his career.
That's because a K-pop star co-signed.
You know what? That's what I don't like about
fans
the
voting.
fan vote.
Yeah.
Because Klay Thompson almost got voted in over Devin Booker when it came to the fan vote, and he had only played a couple of games by the time, like before, like when they first started the voting, he had more votes than Devin Booker, and he hadn't even played a game yet. Yeah.
Well, I mean, just based off his name alone.
Exactly. But it's like, what if he came back and wasn't as great? Because right now he's looking good. He's looking like his old self.
Yeah, he looks good.
But if he came back and wasn't looking like his old self and looked horrible, like really,
He's
as
still
a league, you're gonna let that happen.
But you got to imagine though, he's still a 3-time NBA champion.
Yeah,
definite Hall of Famer. He's a legacy act.
It doesn't tarnish his legacy, but it doesn't. But on his name and recognition alone for what he has done, does not give him an automatic bid to this year's All-Star.
But you just don't play him
because you haven't proved. Yeah, but okay, just don't play him. But that means you have a person on the bench taking a spot from someone who legitimately
that
deserved it.
And NBA fans are idiots too.
Hey,
exactly.
We're not all idiots.
I said fans, not cameramen.
I'm a fan first.
No.
Yes, I am.
Are you?
Yes.
Of the Suns?
Yes.
Really?
I was born and burned in Phoenix. I am a diehard Suns fan.
I just thought you thought Booker was cute.
No, it's Cam Johnson.
You got Cam over Book?
I got Cam over Book. It's the
he
attitude.
Said he said Cam smells good too.
And you know what's funny? You kind of look like Cam.
Even though I no, he doesn't. Even though my middle child Aiden told me a couple of months ago, he says the next time you see Booker, tell him I can dunk on him. And I happened to be in the tunnel when Booker was in the tunnel after doing a media hit, and I told Booker, I literally told him, I says, my middle child says he can dunk on you. And Booker's reply as he was walking away was, he probably can. And he just walked away.
That was dry.
It was just really, no, it was a really cool moment. He didn't have to respond to that.
He could have said, nah.
He didn't have to reply, but the fact that he didn't just say, nah, I'll dunk on that dude's head. Like, ain't nobody dunking on me.
He just said like he probably could.
Yeah, that's a sign of like, hey.
Yeah.
No, that's a sign of I'm dismissing this conversation and you need to roll up out of my face.
He was walking by.
That's more of what it was.
Yeah, pretty much. Nevertheless.
You can dream.
Yeah, we can dream. And I told my son about it and he was happy. He was like, you really told him? Like, oh,
hey, speaking of dreaming though, do y'all follow the WNBA?
No.
I know nobody does. Because there's a player, her name's Liz Cambage. And she called them out because Becky Hammon got that payday for being a coach in the WNBA, $1 million plus. And Cambage said, "Oh, it'd be nice if the players can get a contract like that." it'd be nice if I didn't have to upgrade my ticket from Coach to get to the games.
I have nothing to say about that.
Oh yeah. Obligation. I got you.
Contractor.
got you.
Nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, thank you boys for covering me. We're gonna go to this. We're gonna dust it off in the mothballs, ladies and gentlemen. The segment that is Besqueeping the Nations. It is, and I think we have just a few minutes, and this is a quick hitter. Only pans. I got an only pan segment for you, ladies and gentlemen. Only pans. Oh, you know what? When I hit the button, the volume level might need to be up. Shut up, DA.
I didn't even say nothing. I'm on media takeout.
Only pans. In the kitchen, only pans. With Corey, only pans. In the kitchen.
It's really self-righteous when you sing your own intro song. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Only Pan segment where I give you tips and suggestions that I have discovered or found useful in the kitchen. And this one comes with a picture reference. And boys, I'm going to text you the pictures, and I did actually load the pictures up for our live streamer, so I don't have to do that camera zoom in thing. But I'm going to send you the picture on what I'm going to talk about, and that way you can have some type of reference to it. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a tip when using a whisk in the kitchen. When you're especially when you're like baking, you're whisking something. If you're doing it by hand, or if you're whipping some heavy cream into stiff peaks, you do by hand, and you have these whisks. Now the thing about these whisks is that they're round. Normally round handles, round tip, and they roll if you try to lean them in the bowl, or if you lean them, if you put them on a paper towel or something on your counter, a lot of your ingredients ends up in the paper towel falling off of the whisk. So I was in my kitchen just the other day making a batch of brownies, and I was whisking up by hand, and I took 2 skewers that I had just laying around. I have a whole pack of them. I have a pack of like 50 skewers where you do shish kebabs and skewers. And I took these skewers and I literally just stuck it through my whisk and then rested the skewers and the whisk handle on the side of the bowl. And everything from the whisk just dripped off back into the bowl. And I was like, why didn't I ever think of this before? It's a little kitchen hack. Because whisk, they roll, and you don't want to lose a lot of your ingredients. So you just put 2 skewers, or you can even do 1, or you can possibly, if your bowl is small enough, you can maybe do a butter knife or something like that. And you skew it right through, boys. You see how I did that in the picture? You skew it right through it, and it rests right on the edge of your bowl.
But why would you need to do that?
So that number one, because sometimes I can't tell you how many times I've been whisking something by hand, and I just let the whisk rest in the bowl, and then after a minute it releases itself somehow, and then just flops out of the bowl, ingredients flies everywhere, and it's on the ground. Or I take it out of the bowl and place it on like a paper towel or a paper plate or something like that, and then that's ingredients just sliding off of the whisk onto the paper towel.
Okay, I understand, but why do you need the whisk again if you've already whisked?
Because then if you want to have more ingredients to add into your thing. In this case, I was getting ready to whisk in milk. I was getting ready to whisk in some milk.
Because I just licked the whisk.
Well, you can do that when you're not, this particular. I was making brownies, so you don't want to lick the whisk of the brownies because you've got raw egg in it, but.
Oh, you're one of those. Don't consume raw egg and flour.
It's called food safety, you son of a monkey. Nevertheless, this is a tip. Use it if you like. It's only pans. I think it was helpful. It was helpful for me. I didn't have a whisk flying all over the kitchen, and I wanted to bring it and share it with all of you. And it's a less waste situation.
Thank you, Core.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
Do not call me that.
AK-47 says, speaking of only pans, when are we going to get an OnlyPants apron in the merch store?
That's a very good question, AK-47.
Put her on the payroll. She has more ideas than me.
Put me on the payroll first. What the hell?
Yeah.
Give her some money.
I was paying my friends like $5 to come by and say hi to me this week. And that's sad. All right, we're gonna take a quick
How much
break.
did you get, D-Tay?
None.
He
Hey,
didn't answer my text.
Hey, but he gave Tokyo Express like $3,700 this month.
It's not Tokyo Express, you rat bastard.
They ain't paying us.
It's the keto mania, bro.
Taquito Mania.
It's not Taquito Mania. It's Toyota Mazda. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break right here. And on the other side of this, more fun and more thrills. I had a very interesting experience, and it made me have a thought that I think I may have been high when I came up with this, but I'll bring it to you on the other side of this. This is FatGuyRadioShow.com. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's D-Tay here to tell you about our new Afterburn campaign, 2022 Draws for You. So here's how it works. For every new level of $8 Afterburn Elite subscribers, there will be a special show where one of the fellas will be live in their underoos. For the first 30 new Elite subscribers, you will get me, D-Tay. Let the tour begin. For 50 new Elite subscribers, you will get me and DJ Little D. Yeah, buddy. And when we reach 1,000 new Elite subscribers, you will get me, DJ Little D, and the fat guy himself, Corey Blaze. You're welcome, ladies. Go to FatGuyRadioShow.com/afterburn and get yourself an Elite subscription today. It's 2022 Draws for You. Help get us out these pants and live on cam. 2022 Draws for You. FatGuyRadioShow.com/afterburn.
They're wacky, they're zany, wacky and zany. It's another wacky and zany show.
Where did you get that muffin? Muffin button. I didn't install a muffin button. And where did I get this muffin?
Fat Guy Radio Show. And now, back to Fat Guy Radio Show on the BDB Radio Network, featuring Corey Blaze.
Welcome back to the show. Whoa, 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 everyone, everywhere. This portion of our show is brought to you by the aforementioned Afterburn, our bonus show. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a new year, which means a new you. Why not be the best version of yourself by listening to the hottest show on the internet, Afterburn? Kick the year off right with Corey and the fellas as they bring you the rawest, sexiest, and hippest show this side of the moon. For only $8 to watch and $3 to listen, you will be completing your resolutions in style. What are you waiting for? Go to FatGuyRadioShow.com/afterburn and let the burning begin. Afterburn. What's burning you? Afterburn. We're on fire, baby. Afterburn at FatGuyRadioShow.com/afterburn. Afterburn. And I did take note to a couple of people that reached out to me and said last week I did not play the muffin button thing, and they were correct. I did not hit the things that y'all pay attention to sometimes. It blows.
Get this muffin.
It blows me away. I mean, my kid was like 8 when he dropped that. All right, boys. I got two things. Would you like another picture, or would you like the thought that I had that I might have been high when I had it?
I want that thought.
Okay, listen. Let me cue up some what's the word I'm looking for? Conspiracy. Conspiracy music, because this might be conspiracy corner-esque, because it definitely has to do with something that we've possibly talked about on the show in the past. Birds.
Okay.
Ooh, I may have to piggyback. Go.
Okay. So, if birds are all drones, government drones, one really glitched this week for me. It glitched by, I went to pick up groceries and was coming back home, so it was in the middle of the day, and this bird, literally, I'm pulling up to my garage door. The garage door is going up. This bird out of nowhere just dive bombs right into the moving garage door as if he was trying to fly into my garage. Bam! Hits the garage door. Because it was going up, it flicks him back and he hits the side of my car, falls to the ground. It just stunned him because he was still trying to flap. And as he was flapping, it got the attention of one of my neighbor's cats, and the cat came over, grabbed the bird, and ran off into a bush.
Nice.
This literally happened all within seconds.
Nice.
So my question is, if the birds are drones, one really, really glitched. The birds are drones and the cats eat the alleged drones. Do we now have cat drones? Is the government now not only spying on us in the air, but also using cats to spy on our ankles?
That is a great question. Here is what I suggest.
I may have been high this day.
Now, gotta get in my conspiracy stance.
Get in your conspiracy stance.
Now, you're saying that the cats are eating. Did you see this cat eat this drone?
I did not see the cat
You
because
said
the
that
cat ran off into a bush, but I
you
have
saw-
seen the leavings around my property of cats devouring birds.
So when you say leavings, are you talking about just like feathers and stuff?
A
Or
few
have you
feathers here and there.
Have
and
you seen a whole body?
No, because cats eat the entire body.
Or do they, Corey? Here's what I'm thinking.
I need to restart the conspiracy music if you're going to do it like that. What am I thinking?
That the cats don't actually devour. The cats are the maintenance people of these bird drones. That's why cats never eat them in front of you. They grab it and they run off.
Hold on a minute. Did you hear that? Here it comes. That's my mind blown. So
Yeah.
the cats have been drones the entire time. Or the cats have been drone repairmen. So because that bird that I saw glitched and flew itself into a suicide mission into my garage door, the cat was activated to grab the glitched bird, run it off into a bush, and fix it.
Yup.
What?
Yeah. That's what I think. DA, you care to chime in?
I've seen a lot of posts on Reddit, and the conspiracy theory there is cats are the real aliens. So, aliens can also be said to be watchers. Drones are watching us. So, I would have no problem co-signing the theory that the aliens that are cats are taking these birds to repair them or download the information that they have.
Yeah.
So that bird was full. So what you're saying, DA, is that that bird's drive was full. And when it suicide dive bombed into my garage door, that was literally its way of cracking itself open, revealing its drive. The cat then came, retrieved the drive, and ran off into a bush to drop it into some government secret hole.
Yep.
They're above the government, but yeah, something like that. Yeah. And like I said, I have a piggyback on that because I was driving to work today. I saw not one, not two, but three birds flying in place. Yeah. I was looking just like you, flapping their wings but not going anywhere.
No, I'm looking.
Not a windy day.
I'm looking at you.
Is that a thing that I just don't know about?
I thought the only bird that can stay in place in flight while flapping was a hummingbird.
Yeah.
Nah, these were pigeons.
So you had an AK-47 pigeon of 3. And they were hovering, basically.
Just flapping in place.
Now-
As I was driving, I'm looking like, what the funk is going on?
Now, my story was true.
My story was true too.
Is it?
My story was true too.
So you're telling me that you saw 3 birds literally defying the laws of physics?
Hold on.
Birds, especially pigeons, don't hover.
These were hovering.
Were you just driving as fast as the birds were flying and they looked like they were just...
It says hummingbirds,
suspended?
kestrels, and terns. So you're almost right, DJ. Matter of fact, you were 33% correct.
But it
in
didn't
your
say
application.
pigeons, though. It didn't say pigeons. And that's what you saw. You saw pigeons.
Yeah, I saw pigeons flying in place. Or maybe they just were kerns or fern, but no, they look like pigeons. I've never seen a kern and a turd.
You, DA, may have experienced a supernatural
Could have been.
occurrence because pigeons don't hover. Ask AK-47. Her and her grandmother killed 800 of those things.
No, it wasn't a turn. I just Googled a turn.
A turn is what I took at the beginning of the show.
And that's what you took during that break.
I don't know.
And I don't think it was a kestrel either.
Were you high?
Isn't that what you put in your car to make it go faster? Like fix all the engine?
That's castrol oil, you bro.
He said a kestrel. That's what plays down at the Phoenix Symphony.
What the hell's a Phoenix Symphony?
Oh gosh, you are so uncultured. DA, I think possibly what I experienced was real. And what you experience is what may or may not be known in the medical industry. Let me see if I can come up with the proper phrase. The medical industry may or may not call that a hallucination. You know,
I beat it. I beat it.
You ruined it, is what you did.
Hey, I'm just playing my part of the show.
Yeah, ruined it.
I'm just doing my job.
Yeah. Hey, Joy, just in time for the end of the show.
Yo, that's my job. Joy said, hey.
All right. AK-47, speaking of only pans, winner. Oh, you already read that, huh?
Yeah, I did. Let me do me. AK-47 said, good night, guys.
Before we go, we got to wish happy birthday to the Mocha Kid. It's his birthday in this upcoming weekend, so happy birthday to the Mocha Cup.
Hey, youngin'.
He's going to be...
Another B-Day.
He's going to be 23 years old.
Yep. Just like the
young man.
Yeah. Just
And somebody else's birthday is next month, right?
No.
2 months.
The month after that?
That birthday doesn't... We don't count those anymore.
Oh, okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies to Justin Bieber. We just plumb ran out of time. Let me quickly remind you about the Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store. Open now at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. When you buy a t-shirt or swag through our swag merch store, your purchase supports our small, independently owned business. FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. Don't forget about our monthly bonus show, Afterburn. Subscribe today at FatGuyRadioShow.com/Afterburn. Drop us a letter, comment, or question anytime to FatGuyRadioShow@gmail.com or send a gift we love. Surprise us to Box 41506, Phoenix, Arizona 85080. We're out there on socials. Look us up, follow, subscribe, and share. Tell everybody you know about the show. When they ask you what's it all about, through your mask, tell them. They'll make you laugh or depress the hell out of you, but you won't know until you listen. For Daniel Taylor,
what's good?
Doug the DA Andrew,
holla,
and my little brother in absentia, DJ Little D.
Yeah, buddy.
I've been Corey Blaze with our show mantra, skinny people.
That's me.
Fat people already know they're fat, so stop reminding us. We're all stronger together. See you at the top. Good night.
Hello.
Skinny.